Hello everybody, I hope you all had a good weekend and you had a not so bad Monday. Everyone hates Mondays. I don't mind. They're all the same when you work from home. You know, it doesn't make any difference. Plus I work every day anyway. So how is everyone? Hi, my name is Jeannie. Say hi when you come in. Let me know that you're here. We're doing Halloween today. Halloween. I know I have a lot of Halloween decorating lovers out there, so I thought this is going to be really cute. In fact, for anybody local, this is going to be one of the options at the next workshop. Oh, Donna, yes, you. I think it's going to be cute. There's going to be a couple of choices, and this is one of the choices. This design is called 31st of October, and I've decided to do these on our door tags. Now, the door tags are out of stock, but I've been making these for months before Chocolatour even came out with their own, so they're coming back in September anyway. So you can wait for them to come back if anybody's interested in them, or if you're a woodworker or know somebody that is a woodworker, they can make you these door tags, or you can find them online, so many different places. I've seen them all over the place. Even Amazon, I think, has them. I'm going to do these on 2 door tags. Now, the door tags, you can see 2 I made there that go together, and that is a pumpkin one, and that's also going to be a choice. Now, those are longer. That's why there's a ribbon at the bottom, but these are going to be the standard size, which I think is 12. I think they're 12 inches. And then the second tag, like you can see on that one, I chose to use buffalo plaid as the second tag. That is optional. You don't have to do a second tag, but I just like how they look. And you don't even have to do buffalo plaid. You can do dots or stripes or plaid or whatever all over leaves, whatever that you want to do. You can even paint like freehand spider webs, and you know, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm using the buffalo plaid because it seems to be a fan favorite around here. Okay, so I'm going to get started with this. Let me mark the back of this first. This is a brand new transfer. I haven't even used it yet. I'm going to mark the back of it. Then I'm going to add a lot of fuzz because I'm going on to a painted surface, so it's porous. I do want to add some fuzz to the back of this so that it doesn't like overstick and pull up any paint, because that would not be good. So I'll just add some fuzz by just rubbing it on this terry cloth towel. I know a lot of kids went back to school today, whatever school looks like for you. In person, virtual, combination, all kind of school options. Hopefully everybody can go back safely soon. All right, so let's put this down. And I was thinking about my colors on this one. Okay, I think the raven, is that what it is? I think that definitely has to be black. And the spider web also, but I'm going to use, I think, purple on the 31 and the October. So let's do the spider web first and the bird. See, I sent that notification out to my subscribers, so that's what you're hearing, responses to that. All right, so for the black, I've decided to use our new black, and it is called Shimmer Shadow. So you know how we've had shimmer colors in the past, in just a few select colors. We've come out with more of them, and one of them is black. It's called Shimmer Shadow. We used to just have gold and silver. Now there's red, there's black, so it's nice that there's more. There's even like a shimmer, these two. Oh my goodness, there's Shimmer Olive, so pretty. These fall colors, Shimmer Harvest, aren't they pretty? Perfect for fall. So let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Unlikely. I'm also thinking I'm going to cut that bird out of foam core. If you've not seen that done, that is so cool. Just to add some dimension. I'm going to see if I can do that. Anybody have any opinions on what color I should make the buffalo plaid? And we're going to distress all of this at the end too. I don't like the bright white, like clean. I want it to be more distressed looking. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that with wax, with dark antiquing wax. You could also use ink. Any of you scrapbookers out there know about distressing, using colors to distress pages. Well, you can do the same thing on wood. You can use those same inks too. You can use ink or wax. I thought this would look cooler if it was old looking. All right, got that. I'm gonna peel this up before this. Look at that. Has a chance to dry. Oh, I've got to do his little legs. I'm glad I saw that. Don't want to miss his legs. All right. Then this is called Wriggle. This purple. I love purple as a Halloween color. I love how purple, orange, and black all look together. Trying not to pull the black into here. Do you think purple for the purple and white for the plaid? That would look pretty, I think. All right, the excess back in my jar. If you're new, say new, so I can say hi and welcome you in. Hi, Ann. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the sprinkling. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get this. Oh, I think I missed a spot. Let's get this transfer off into the water. Awesome. I've got a pan of water right beside me, just a water bath to stick that transfer in. I'm looking at my ribbon to see also what's gonna work. I have an idea. Okay. Although I don't have a lot of wide Halloween specific ribbon. Darn. I have a lot of fall, but not Halloween. I need to get some. All right. So what do you think? Here's this guy. Hi, Martha. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining. All right. I'm going to put this to the side to dry. What do you think? I think purple might be a bit much. And we could also, you know what? You don't have to do the plaid this way. You could turn it at an angle and do it this way. That might be kind of cool. I think it should be black. I think I'll do black. Now keep in mind that if you're looking for a perfect, you know, there is like no stick left on this at all. I've talked about that before. I just hate to throw it out because it's still good. All right, let's do this. I just spray a little bit of pixie spray. Do you know what that is? You put it on stencils. And it just causes, it's repositionable. It just allows the transfer to stick after it's lost its stickiness, because I've had this one for over a year. I've definitely got my money's worth out of it, but I'm so cheap. No, actually, I do have 2 more hanging there. I just thought, let's get one more use out of this. Why not? All right. Black. So I've decided to go with the black at an angle. Thought, well, this will be different. And I am using the shimmer black. Hi, Yvette, thanks. What have you been busy making, Yvette? I saw pumpkins. I saw you were making pumpkins. I was going to do pumpkins today, but I wanted to show a sample of this, what this one looks like. So I'm doing half of the board first so that I can release the transfer while the chalk paste is still wet. And then I'll do the other side. I can feel like the grit in there, the shimmer. It's real fine. It's not like glitter. I guess it would be like glitter, but it's like a lot finer than that. It's like glitter ground up, is the only way I can describe it. It's very subtle. All right. Woohoo. Let's do the other side. I don't know how door tags got started. Does anybody know? I think they're great. I think people got tired of wreaths. I love wreaths though. I love them. But it's just something different, something to use instead of a wreath. And I think you can be a whole lot, you can be just more creative with a door tag. It could be any shape you want. It doesn't have to be round or the shape of a tag. It can be anything. Just like anything goes to hang on your door. Getting my excess off. Now the buffalo plaid is definitely a distressed look in and of itself. It is not like perfect. You can see a lot of like smudges and things like that. So if you're a perfectionist and have to have it absolutely perfect, this is not for you. but I love it. All right, I'm putting this in the pan of water. I don't know why it should be thrown away because there's no stick left to it. Okay, let's bring back the first one. And actually, when you're layering these door tags, you don't even have to do the whole tag because a lot of it's going to get covered up, but I never know how I'm going to do it, so I go ahead and do the whole board. I'm going to move this one out of the way to dry. And then we talked about ways to distress. You could use ink and one of those ink pad things and do the edges. Like I have a speck of chalk paste that I dropped on it. I'm leaving it there. That's fine. I want it to look old. There's cobwebs on it. I want this to look like it's been sitting in an attic somewhere. So here's what I'm doing. I have some dark chalk wax. This is, I've had this for years. It's not by Chalkator. It's just furniture wax. Like for people that paint furniture, they put wax over top of it, and I used to paint furniture, and that's, you know, you can find it online. Amazon, just look up antiquing wax and you'll find a lot of different brands. So here's all I'm doing. I'm just distressing, can't talk. Distressing the edges, giving it an old look. Making it look like it's been around a while. I don't want it to look even. I'm sorry for the noise. There, I smeared my black. That's fine. I don't care. Let's dry this. I want it to look old and tattered and worn. Like it's been, like I said, hanging out in an attic or something. What colors would you guys choose? Let's see if this is, I'm always curious to see what colors other people would use. Okay, so now with a really light hand, I'm just going over the whole thing, just randomly, with just a little bit of dark wax on my brush. Itchy nose. Okay. I probably just got a bunch of ink or chalk paste on my nose. There. What do you think? That's the look I wanted. You know what, Martha? I have never, ever, ever had to add water, distilled water, to the shimmer paste. The consistency is different somehow, and maybe I use them quicker. I don't think it's going to hurt. Like if they're dry and you think you need to, then I don't see anything wrong with adding distilled water. Just my experience, I've never had to. I've never had to add water. Like they don't seem to dry up as much as the regular chalk paste. So you can't hurt them. All right, so there's my first one. It looks like I smeared his tail a little bit, but it's all right. I guess it wasn't completely dry. Let's dry this one. Can you guys see the shimmer in this black? Trying to like tilt it a little bit. It's very subtle, but it's pretty. I kind of like the buffalo plaid at an angle. And I should have brought my sander up, but then it makes a mess inside. Although I've done that. Not supposed to see a power sander in the house. Dust flying everywhere. You should see my basement. All right. Let's get this good and dry. I did distress that one. I forgot. I think I used an ink pad on that one. I used like the Tim Holtz ink on the edge of that tag. So many cute Halloween things to show you. This should be Halloween week. It really should. I'm gonna do as long as it's in stock. I hate showing things that are out of stock that aren't back yet. So that's the only thing. But we've got some cute stuff. Cute, cute, cute. Did you guys see all of the things? I put a video in of all of the things that I made with those Halloween phrases. And I am working on, we'll work on this tomorrow some more. This is the tier tray I was talking about that's designated for Halloween. So these are the shelf sitters that I made with the Halloween phrases. And then I have some stuff from the Dollar Tree, you know, a skull and a hand, and I think there's another hand. So it's not put together yet. This isn't the final look. These are from last year, candy corn, little pieces of candy corn I made out of wood and chopped on. So this is the tray. And we made a lot of things to go on there. And does anybody know of a baby? I don't know a baby. Because I made this because I thought it's so cute. Who knows a baby? We don't have any. We don't have any in our family, or none of our friends or anything have a new baby that this would fit. Isn't it cute? Hey, pumpkin. That's adorable. And then I did a kitchen towel. There's 6 designs, and this is one of them. And then the hey pumpkin, so cute. All right. Yeah, we need a baby around here. Are the tags back? Not yet. Not yet, Martha. Not yet. Keep looking. It says September. It didn't give an exact date. And who is the one? Who in here said we were talking about candy corn, and I bought candy corn as a photo prop. And then, because I said nobody really eats that, and people were like, yes, we do. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know anybody actually ate it, but because I don't like it. But then someone in here, I can't remember who it was, says you have to eat it with peanuts and it tastes like a payday bar. So I don't eat candy, but I told my husband, because he has a huge sweet tooth, and so when he went to get me the candy corn, guess what he got? Peanuts. So I'll let you know how, Dan, I'm talking about you. So I'll let you know how he likes that combination. I had never heard of that, and he hadn't either. And it seems, I think we were like the last 2 people on the planet that didn't know that trick. So there you go. We learned something. Well, I'm always learning something from you guys. But okay, so I'm making this look dirty and old and distressed with the wax also. Let me add a bit more. I really, really like how this makes it look older. Okay. Let me show you one more thing. If you've never seen, have you guys seen me do the foam core pieces? Oh, if I put him in here, then I can't do it. Yeah, he's wet. Let me see if I can get him out. Hold on a minute. I'm going to show you the foam core cutout of things. Some of you have seen me do it. I know you have. But let me get out this transfer out of the water. It's a good chance to show you how you clean these things. I use the board erasers. They do such a nice job of getting the chalk paste off. They really do. It's my favorite way. Then I flip it over and do the back side. I can see that glimmer, like the little glitter from the shimmer paste. All right, then we want to make sure that this is good and dry before we lay it back down on anything. So I'm going to lay it down on the buzzing cloth and dry this well. Because I'm going to lay this on foam core, you know, the foam board stuff, and make a two-dimensional, three-dimensional, I don't know, whatever it is. It's paper backed, you know, foam boards like you get at the dollar store. Only these are sheets of them. So I'm going to cut out I want to cut out the raven. I thought that might be cute, or I don't know. I'm hoping he's not too detailed because it may not work. And you're supposed to wax. I'm using the dark wax. Doesn't matter because it's getting chalk painted black anyway, so it doesn't matter. Then I'm going to chalk this guy again on the foam core, foam board, whatever it's called. This might be hard to do because of his skinny little legs. You know what? I'll do the top part of the eye so that it's like, or the one, so that it's kind of like a base. All right. Then I'm going to peel that off. Oh, darn it, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's fine. It's coming off. Okay. Back in the water. Then I'm going to get out my X-Acto knife and the self-healing mat. I need a smaller one of these. Put it this way. And everything just gets tossed in the water. Give my Raven a chance to dry. Because I tried to heat gun once on here and it caused it like to ripple. That was all right, but see how he's on here. So with my knife, with a good sharp blade, I'm gonna see. I can cut this guy out. And then if you attach them with a magnet or hot glue or however you want to attach them, it just will add dimension to this board. I thought that might be cool. It's totally not necessary, but I thought it was neat. It might be neat looking. Okay. Where is he not cut? I know I'm being quiet because I'm concentrating. It's not like me. All right. There he is, kind of sticky because he's not completely dry, but I'm gonna cut that off at the bottom because my eye is purple. And then that way I can cut around his skinny legs. I cut his leg off. Let's just cut both legs off. Anyway, if you're gonna do that, just do it a lot slower without people watching. But there, it just gives it dimension, don't you think? It's totally unnecessary, but I think it's kind of cute. Let's see, what do I got here? I don't have my glue gun, so let me get some double-sided tape. My hands are a mess. Press that tape down. And this is the hardest part for me, is getting that layer off. Come on. There we go. And there he is. Get my hands clean. And we'll put these together. And it's all a personal choice on how far apart you want these. Do you know? It's not, there's no rules about that. Just what your personal preference, how close or far apart you want your tags. And you could use hot glue. I just have this tape. That I don't think I'm ever going to use on live again. Okay. There we go. Then it's got to have the right ribbon if you're going to do a bow. I have some. What I would first do is have something to hang it with. Oh, not enough. I need more. I need more than one piece of the double-sided tape. But I would probably put a hanger on it first. You know, something that you can attach it to the hook or whatever, however it is you're going to hang it. Because the bow may not be how you want to hang it. Okay, so there, we have something to hang it with. Then I am thinking maybe this. I don't have anything specifically Halloween, you know, with anything on it that you know, speaks Halloween, but I kind of like the stripes idea. I don't know. And I wouldn't do like a big loopy bow on something like this. I'd probably do something pretty simple. But I kind of like the idea of this. Or not at all. What do you think? Or does it not need a bow at all? I mean, some things just don't. I'll have to think about that. Let me know what you think. Cute. All right, so this is going to be one of the options at the next Soap Barn workshop for anybody local that's watching. The other one's going to be the pumpkin. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You always have trouble with those tapes? Yeah. Glue dots, yeah, they're in the other room. I have a lot of them. I should get them over here. Wooden paper tags started being made in 2014. Okay. Okay, so that's when they came into vogue. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. If you are not already in the VIP group, say VIP. And I will get you in there. If you want information about the club, say club. And if you would like information about becoming a designer just like me and getting the discount and a bunch of other perks, say biz, and I will get you that information. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your night, and I will see you back here tomorrow.